What is up there, everyone? This is Hawaiian Air 2121 with a very special end-of-year special airport update of Newark Liberty International Airport. This is my hometown airport update, and it's just a special airport to do for end of 2022, and I'm joined by ID Aviation.
What's up, everyone? Here I am with Hawaiian Air 2121 with this amazing airport update. Amazing airport. He did a pretty good job on it, so I hope all of you guys enjoy, and I'm sure you will. So let's begin.
So just to give you guys a little bit of background about this airport, this is Terminal C over here at the United Airlines terminal. I have the C1 concourse or the C2 concourse. Unfortunately, I did not have room to make the C3 concourse. But as we can see over here, this is the current day replica of Terminal C. And then we have a 1960s replica of Newark Liberty International Airport. This will serve as Terminal B, and this will serve as Terminal A, with a cargo section right over here. So starting us off for this airport update at gate C70 is United Airlines Boeing 737-800 in a new livery, and this plane has just arrived to the gate from a flight from Mexico City. Next up, we have the United Airlines Airbus A320-200 in a Continental merger livery. This plane is just getting baggage on board for a flight out to Austin, Texas. Then we have this United Airlines Boeing 737-700 with a split scimitar winglets in a Continental merger livery. This plane is just getting some fuel on board for a flight out to Portland.
So here's a United Airlines Boeing 777-200, which is catering for a flight out to LAX.
Then we have this United Airlines Boeing 737 MAX 8 in a new livery. This plane is just getting some fuel on board, and then we'll begin boarding its passengers for a flight out to Crossman International Airport, a Mirage 2000_5's airport. Please check out this channel and Instagram account for some great model content, as this plane will now be departing out in a little bit for his model airport. And then we have this absolutely amazing Star Alliance United Boeing 757-200 by NG Models. This plane is just beginning its boarding for a flight out to Chicago O'Hare and will depart the gate in approximately 40 minutes. Here we have a United Airlines Boeing 767-400, first boarding its crew and some fuel for a long flight out to Honolulu International Airport.
This beautiful United Airlines Boeing 737-900 is just arriving in from Orlando.
And just arriving at the terminal is a United Airlines Boeing 787-9 in a Continental merger livery. This plane has just arrived at the terminal from a flight from Tel Aviv. We have this United Express ERJ-145, which is going to be departing the gate in approximately 1 hour, just getting some luggage on board for a flight out to Ithaca, New York. And then we have this fantastic NG Models, her art here, United Airlines Boeing 757 in the California livery. Fun fact, I've seen this plane in real life 3 times right at this spot, and this plane is departing out of its gate right now for a flight out to Phoenix Sky Harbor. Taxiing to the runway is United Airlines Boeing 787-10 in a new livery. This plane is just taxiing to the runway for a flight out to San Francisco.
Here's an American Airlines Airbus A321 taxiing to its gate after a flight from DFW.
Getting some catering is this United Airlines Boeing 737-800 and the Rise of Skywalker Star Wars livery. This plane's just sending some catering on board for a flight out to Tampa International Airport.
Here's a United Airlines Airbus A319 getting some fuel for a flight out to Fort Lauderdale.
At gate C91 is United Express CRJ-200 with plans to fly out to Washington Dulles International Airport. It is currently leaving the gate for a flight out to Washington Dulles. Here we have this gorgeous United Airlines Star Alliance 737-700 with split scimitars. This plane is just sending some baggage on board for a flight out to New Orleans.
This is a JetBlue E190 in the barcode livery, taxiing to the runway for a flight out to Boston Logan.
And over here we have a Lufthansa Cargo MD-11F. This plane is probably retired, but I absolutely love this model, so I will include it. And this plane has just arrived at the airport from a flight from Frankfurt and will go to the cargo terminal. Getting some baggage on board is a United Airlines Boeing 737-900 in a new Evo Blue. A stunning model, and this plane will be departing in approximately 1 hour and 30 minutes for a flight out to Salt Lake City, Utah. Usually operated by 757-200, here we have a United Airlines Boeing 757-300, or known as the Flying Pencil, in the Continental Merge livery. This plane will be making a flight out to Malaga in about 30 minutes, and as you can see in the back, the passengers and the C1, C2 concourse, past security in the back over there, are looking at this gorgeous model.
Here's a United Airlines Boeing 737-900 in the Eco Skies livery, just arriving in from Cancun.
Then we have this United 757-200 in the Continental Merge livery with upgraded scimitar winglets. This plane has just arrived to the gate in a flight from Barcelona, Spain, and will deboard its passengers right now. We have this United Airlines Boeing 767-300 in a new livery, a stunning model by GeminiJets, and this plane will be boarding its passengers for a flight out to Houston IAH.
Here's a United Airlines Airbus A320 in the Friendship Retro livery, which will head out to Denver, Colorado in a couple of hours.
Starting us off for the C2 concourse is a United Express CRJ700 with plans to fly out to Syracuse, New York later this evening. And then we have a United Express ERJ170 with baggage loading on board for a flight out to Raleigh, Durham. This plane will be delayed for approximately 45 minutes due to weather, and it will depart in its gate 45 minutes later.
Here is the United Airlines Boeing 737-800 in split scimitars loading up some luggage to Detroit.
Just arriving at the gate is a United Airlines Boeing 737-700 with split scimitars and a new livery. This plane has just arrived to the gate from a flight from Atlanta, Georgia. And here we have a United Airlines Boeing 737-900 in the Continental Merge livery. This plane will be taking off, or rather taxiing to the runway, for a flight out to Aguadilla in Puerto Rico. This is a follower route for Indy Aviation's airport. Make sure to check out and subscribe to his channel. Again, this is going out to Aguadilla or Indy Aviation's airports. Here's an Air China 777-200ER in the Peony livery. This model is retired, but I did receive this model for the holiday season, and it's a gorgeous model as well, so I will include it in this update as Air China flies into Newark, and this plane is taxiing to the runway for a flight out to Beijing.
So this United Airlines Boeing 787-8 is just arriving in from Frankfurt.
And we have this United Airlines Boeing 757-200 in the new livery. This plane is just boarding up for its flight out to Stockholm. Next up, we have this United Express CRJ550 in the new livery. This plane is just arriving to the gate from a flight from Louisville, Kentucky, and will begin deboarding its passengers.
Here's a United Airlines Boeing 737-800 in the Star Alliance livery. It's gonna head out to Chicago.
And the last of the United Terminal C, unfortunately did not have room to make Concourse C3, is a United Airlines Boeing 757-200 and the Her Art Here NJNY livery. This plane is just getting some baggage on board for a flight out to Orlando MCO. United occasionally flies the 757 over to Orlando.
This is a Delta connection Comair CRJ 900 in the 30 years livery, arriving in from Boston Logan.
Taxiing to the runway is a British Airways 757-200 without winglets, and this plane is taxiing to the runway for a flight out to London Heathrow. Taxiing to the runway is a Star Alliance United Boeing 777-200ER for a flight out to Hong Kong. Starting us off for Terminal B is an Int'l 787-9, and this plane has just arrived at the gate from a flight from Tel Aviv. It will begin deboarding its passengers right now, and will approximately in 4 hours depart right back out to Tel Aviv using this beautiful 787-9 Dreamliner. Then we have this Portugal stopover, TAP A330-300. This is a gorgeous livery, by the way, in the Portugal stopover livery, and this plane has just getting some fuel on board, catering for a long flight out to Lisbon, Portugal. It will begin boarding its passengers in approximately 30 minutes.
Here's a beautiful British Airways Boeing 787-8, which just arrived from a flight from London Heathrow.
And then we have this Allegiant Airlines Airbus A320-200 in the old livery. This plane has just arrived at the gate from a flight from Las Vegas McCarran International Airport and is currently deboarding its passengers.
Here we have a Spirit Airlines Airbus A320 currently readying up for a flight out to Fort Lauderdale.
Here we have the gorgeous Spirit Airlines Banana Bus, Airbus A321 with sharklets, and this plane is currently taxiing to the runway for a flight out to Orlando MCO.
Here's the stunning Flying Pencil United Airlines Boeing 757-300 just arriving in from San Francisco.
Here we have a Delta Boeing 737-800 with 2 Wi-Fi domes. Just a stunning model by NG Models. And this plane is currently not deboarding, it's going to be boarding its passengers up for a flight out to Atlanta International Airport or Citrus Aviation's airport. Please make sure to check out Citrus Aviation's channel. He has fantastic content across pretty much everything you think of regarding aviation. Just a fantastic channel over there. So this plane will be currently boarding its passengers up for a flight out to Atlanta International Airport or Citrus Aviation's airport.
Here's a Delta Boeing 757-200 boarding up for a flight out to Minneapolis, St. Paul.
Then we have the Lufthansa A330-300 making its daily appearance here at Newark. Usually they fly the 787-9, but I have the A330, and this plane will be subbing out for the 787-9 for a flight out to Frankfurt. Here we have a Icelandair 757-200 in the Hekla Aurora livery, departing out to Keflavik International Airport. And over here we have the Ethiopian 767. This plane is currently going to be delayed for approximately 2 hours for a flight out to Lome. Here we have this United Airlines Boeing 737-800 with split scamatars, taxiing to the runway for a flight out to Dallas-Fort Worth.
So here's a United Airbus A320 taxiing in from Savannah, Georgia.
Here's a United Airlines Boeing 737-700, which has just arrived at the airport from a flight from Boston, Logan. Then we have a FedEx Express A310, which is just leaving the cargo terminal for a flight out to Memphis, Tennessee. Bring us off for Terminal A. United Express occasionally will operate out of Terminal A, but in the back over here we have a United Express E175 in the Continental Merger livery. This plane has just arrived at the gate from a flight from Cleveland's Hopkins International Airport.
Here's a United Express Embraer E175 boarding up for a flight out to Jacksonville, Florida.
Leaving its gate is a United Express -AQ400 for a flight out to State College, Pennsylvania. Unfortunately, these planes are retired. However, I really like the -AQ400, so I will include it in this update. Just arriving at the airport and terminal is a Continental Connection -AQ400, which has just arrived to the gate from a flight from Pittsburgh. This is just a little heritage model for Continental Airlines. Continental was the hub at Newark before United, and I'd like to pay them a little tribute. So this is the only Continental model you'll see on the update. However, just really, I grew up with Continental, so I wanted to include one Continental model in this update. We have this absolutely amazing model, the Alaska Airlines Boeing 737-800 in a Star Wars Galaxy's Edge Disneyland's livery. Just a great livery and a great model by NG Models as well. This plane is just boarding up its passengers for a flight out to San Francisco.
Here's the stunning, beautiful, More to Love livery Alaska Airbus A321neo, which will be heading out to LAX in a few hours.
We have this American Airlines Airbus A319S with sharklets. This is a very nice model, and this plane is just beginning to boarding up its flight crew for a flight out to, we will say, Miami, Florida. Leaving the gate, being pulled out by the tug, is an American Eagle E170. This plane is just leaving the gate for a flight out to Raleigh, Durham. And over here we have a Frontier Airlines Airbus A320. I think this is a Neo with sharklets and the Champ the Bronco tail. This plane has just arrived at the airport from a flight from Denver, Colorado. Here is the American Airlines Medal of Honor A321 by NG Models, a fantastic model as well. And this plane has just arrived at the airport from a flight from Dallas, Fort Worth.
So this is an Air Canada Bombardier CRJ 700 boarding up for a flight out to Toronto.
Over here is an Air Canada Express Dash 8 Q400, which is just making plans for a flight out to Montreal. Over here we have a JetBlue A321 Neo, and this plane is just getting some final arrangements for a flight out to Orlando, MCM.
Here's the beautiful JetBlue A320 in the Boston Celtics livery, which is delayed around 30 minutes for a flight out to San Juan.
Behind the Boston Celtics plane is another JetBlue A321 Neo with arrangements for a flight out to Fort Lauderdale. Just arriving at the airport is a JetBlue A320-200, which just arrived at the terminal from a flight from Palm Beach, West Palm Beach, just in the blue manatee tail, a stunning tail. And over here we have a JetBlue A320 and the Vets in blue tail. This is a nice model as well. And this plane has just arrived at the gate as well from a flight from aviation_Tuss's airport in St. Brooks. This airport is between St. Martin and St. Kitts, and he is a fantastic channel, so please make sure to check out his channel as well. This is aviation_Tuss's airport, or fictional airport St. Brooks, just arriving at the gate.
Here's a JetBlue Mint Airbus A321 just arriving in from the gate after a flight from LAX.
Over here we have a UPS Boeing 767-300 without winglets in the old livery, getting heavily catered, as we can see, for a flight out to Shipmouth International Airport. As we can see over here, there's some UPS trucks as well as the baggage crew, which is just boarding on this plane for a flight out to Shipmouth International Airport, or aviation_YYZ's airport. Please make sure to check out his Instagram page as well for some great photos and some great model content.
So here's a FedEx Boeing 777 freighter. Arrived from Memphis around an hour ago. It's unloading its packaging right now.
So I hope you guys enjoyed this airport update of Newark Liberty International Airport. Really enjoyed filming this with ID Aviation, and I'm going to throw the mic over to ID Aviation.
Well, so here, I hope all of you guys enjoyed the airport update. It was pretty fun doing it here with Hawaiian Air 2121, and well, for my part, I hope you can do a collab as well in the future with my channel. That there'll be news on that soon, but yeah, I hope all of you enjoyed.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you to ID Aviation. Please subscribe to his channel, and this is Hawaiian Air 2121 signing off. Thank you guys so much.